just want to leave it live like this?
I like to talk, get my vocals warmed up a little bit, so I know nobody's probably listening, but I just want to get prepped so I'm not as rusty. All right, welcome everybody. JT Norville alongside my partner, Doug Kuhlman, and on my far right, Brent Gossett. We're at the championship game here at the Districts Class 4. District 6 game, the number 1 and the 2 seed. The 19 and 6 Lady Cougars taking on the 13 and 12 Lady Knights from St. Francis Borgia. Did I get that right, guys? Borgia? The Lady Knights traveling from Washington, Missouri, out there in Franklin County. So a little bit of a little haul over here to St. Charles County. Welcome all those Knight fans out there tonight. This is going to be a good matchup. The Lady Knights.
Yeah. So, there's good. Just write your name.
We got a visitor here in the booth. Looks like Doug's paying off somebody up here in the booth.
Plastic bag. One for no. We're good. No. I think you're gonna have to pay when you go. Yeah. But that I don't know if they're gonna let seniors in.
So the Lady Knights are in their royal blue with yellow uniforms against the Lady Cougars in their home white uniforms and blue accent tonight on their home turf, the 1 seed here in St. Charles County, taking on St. Francis Borgia. We'll just call them Borgia, the Lady Knights. So welcome all Lady Knight fans here tonight, coached by Stacia Houlihan, and then assisted by Mackenzie Severino. And then the Lady Cougars, coached by Coach Lutzwager, assisted by Amanda Kleesner. And tonight, Melvin's back on the bench. Melvin Bethany. Savannah Kleesner. Sorry about that, folks. This is Doug Kuhlman's third time behind the mic this week here on the Claw broadcast. Hopefully we'll be handing out a Claw award after a Cougar win here, but I think the Cougars are going to have their hands full tonight as I'm watching the Lady Knights warm up here, and the lefty Lackey, the senior, number 13, 6'1", the center, she's going to be a handful tonight. Looks like she's able to go out behind the arc and hit the 3 ball as well. So let's watch the lefty Lackey, the senior, Doug. I mean,
she's got a great stroke, JT. I'll tell you, watching her in pregame warm-up, she's one the Cougars are going to have to kind of play tight D on, no matter, even if she's 25 feet from the bucket.
Hopefully, Lutzwager has identified that as she was doing some scouting there. Looks like Rachel Smith is back on the bench tonight. Glad to see her in uniform.
And Bella Cruz as well.
Oh, yeah. So that was an impact the other night, not having that firepower come off the bench. Absolutely. There at the guard, as Allie Murray had to play the entire game.
She played, 32 minutes, I believe, didn't she?
Yeah, but, she had that injury coming off that, so she was well rested. We're going to listen to the starting lineup, so we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Class 4 District 6 Girls Basketball Championship game between the Knights from St. Francis Borgia Regional High School and the Lutheran High School Lady Cougars. As members of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, that good sportsmanship is a high school tradition. Cheer like crazy for your team. But when the game is over, let's remember to congratulate all officials, coaches, and players on a job well done. We welcome everyone to Lutheran High and wish all players and coaches good luck in tonight's game. At this time, would everyone please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet tonight's starting liners first. The guest on the scoreboard. Let's take Francis Borgia Knights. Number 12, Audrey Richardson. Number 13, Avery Lackey. Number 15, Caitlin Mackey. Number 20, Maya Hillerman. Number 22, Calvin Weber. Borgia Knights are coached by Stacey Houlihan. And now the starting lineups for the home team, the Lutheran High School Cougars. Number 5, Allie Murray. Number 14, Jordan Hesse. Number 23, Corinne Van Gilbert. Number 25, Ava City. Number 32, Megan Albert. And the Cougars are coached by Aaron Westway.
All right, buckle up. We're ready to get started here. I'm JT Norville alongside my partner Doug Kuhlman, our Director of Sports Technology Brent Gossett on our far right. It's the district championship game here between the Lutheran High St. Charles Lady Cougars taking on Borgia Lady Knights from Franklin County, Doug, out there in Washington, Missouri.
Washington, Missouri, absolutely. Wonderful campus, good school. Happy to have them part of our AAA conference, JT.
And the tip's going to come over to Richardson, and they control it here. As we kick off the championship game, the 1 seed taking on the 2 seed. The Cougars have the home field advantage here in their second season in their new gymnasium. As the Lady Knights control the tip here. Watch number 13. Doug and I talked it. If you're just joining us, she has the ball now. Lackey, she's a lefty. That's a 3 ball, and the Cougars are going to be in the hole out of the start here, and that's Weber with the 3 ball from the corner, and that's going to be a foul. Hesse was taken out there at the knees by Weber, who just hit the 3.
JT, I think that's going to be a key here. Last Cougars game, real physical against Orchard Farm, and if the officials are going to call it tight, that's going to bode well for them with a shorter bench.
A lot of pressure out front. Albert gets it, takes a 10-footer off the mark, falls her shot. She's going to kick it back out to Hesse. She goes left. Loose ball controlled by the Lady Knights as they come the other way. And Richardson's off the mark, and Van Gilder controls the rebound. And they're going to call a travel on Albert there. She kind of says, looks over at Lutzwager and says, not sure about that one.
Yeah, she looked a little confused there, JT. I think she just took the ball so quick and made a pivot to the bucket, and the officials just saw with that back pivot foot come flying up.
So I asked my wife, Maria, Doug, I asked her if she was going to tune in tonight, and she said no, and I guess I'm not worth $10.
You're not worth the $10.60, you know. Absolutely. Well, the state of Missouri needs to get the revenue from this game, not have as many fans here, not packing the gym like we usually would pre-COVID times, JT.
Well, apparently my wife hears me enough, Doug, so sorry, state of Missouri. Air ball there was missed who that was, but Weber a little bit long, and watch out, Lackey gets the rebound. Van Gilder gets in there with Lackey.
A jump ball.
Yeah, good job there by Corinne as she got in front of Lackey there, but boy, they're going to have to put a body on her there, Doug.
Yeah, not good boxing out on the defensive end so far yet for the Cougars. Got a couple offensive rebounds for the Knights.
Full court press here, and well-designed press, but the Cougars break it. Civi goes lefty. She goes up. It's got it blocked by Patke there. Patke is the other one standing 6 foot, so they got 2 6-footers, Doug. Patke's got the white headband with the long ponytail, and Lackey is the lefty, number 13. There is Hillerman off the mark with the 3. Van Gilder goes up the ladder, gets the rebound, saves it to Albert. Out of bounds, Cougars.
You know, Cougars got lucky on that one because the Knights had position underneath, and ball should have come down into their hands for another offensive rebound. So, again, the Cougars are getting outpaced on the board so far, JT.
Looks like the student section over there, Doug, is on their feet. Like to see that support from
absolutely.
They're not very loud at this point as Albert goes up, and she's blocked by Lackey. Boy, Lackey is lanky and sneaky there with that block. And off the mark, both teams cold. Let's see if Civi can get a release here. She goes up and is going to have not an easy deuce as she misses it off the mark. Okay, good breakaway there by Ava Civi, though.
Good move to the bucket.
Cougars 19-6 on the season, conference champs, undefeated. And Albert gets a clean block there, and Civi thought about going on the break again, pulls up. It looks like the volleyball team has arrived as well, Doug.
Soccer.
So,
I think that's the soccer team.
Sorry.
Yep.
Van Gilder's all alone off the mark. Ooh. Murray gets the rebound from the elbow. Corinne Van Gilder cashes in first points of the district there.
That's what you want to see from your shooter. You miss a three, get the ball back 3 seconds later, and pop in from the elbow for the deuce.
That was all created by an offensive rebound by Allie Murray there, the junior guard, number 5.
About the tallest player on the court, 218.
So Weber, she's hit from there earlier, off the mark, and look who gets the rebound. The shortest player on the team. Hey, if you play smart, Doug, that's
right
what
place,
produces
right
results.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Right place, right time.
Right now, Allie Murray, it's not showing up on the score side, but man, she has created some great plays here for the Cougars so far. A couple key rebounds here. Hesse finds Van Gilder, 12-footer baseline, up and in.
Good shot. Nice ball movement, JT.
You got to play as a team to win, especially when you get deep in the season here like that. And looks like the Cougars want this one tonight. Weber, boy, she likes that spot over there on the opposite side from us, Doug.
Yeah,
Ooh, Civi gets her paw on it, and Murray scoops it away and finds Albert. She's all alone, spins up, and she's going to be called for a travel again.
You know, I don't like that call. She came to a jump stop, and she reverse pivoted and went around her. Now, at the end of the day, she should have just taken the ball up strong against a much shorter player. But I don't know if I call that a travel, JT.
She was going for style points there, Doug.
Yeah.
What, I mean.
It looked good.
Yeah. Weber, a little shy on the three now. Inside. That's off by Patke, and Albert finds Civi. Civi's going to pull up. 12-footer up and in. Ava Civi, and that's going to be a timeout needed called by Stacia Houlihan.
And I'll tell you what, Stacia there, she's a phenomenal coach. She does a real nice job with the Lady Knights over there and has for many years over at Borgia. Calls a good timeout, jumping out to a 3-0 lead after hitting that three-pointer from the corner. Cougars rip out the last 6 points, JT.
You can feel a little energy in the building, and I haven't felt this all season.
No, it's been a minute since we had this kind of energy here, absolutely. Well, a lot of our games in conference have been blowouts, JT. You know, and whereas Borgia here is in the other side of our conference, AAA conference, a lot more closer games, a little better competition. So Cougars are going to need to kind of keep this pace up if they want to continue with the competition that the Knights are bringing tonight, JT.
Yeah, good game so far, 6-3 Cougars, about halfway through the first quarter here. The student section really on their feet over there as Weber loves that side over there, right in front of the student section there. Richardson out front. Over to Patke in the corner, finds Lackey, the lefty. She goes lefty. And inside, that's Ulrich goes up.
And that's a bucket you're going to give her there. I'm glad that Corinne didn't pick up a cheap foul on the bucket down there too, JT.
Cuts it to a 1-point lead. The Cougars break the press, finds Hesse. She mishandles there, but collects it to Murray. And they're going to swing it around. Around the horn, Hesse wants it. She hasn't got open yet here, but I expect to see a 3-ball, and I'm sure there's a Jimmy John sandwich on the line here.
Coming up soon.
Albert turns up, and she's fouled.
Now, see, there's that same exact reverse pivot. It was just obviously came to more of a stop there. Did not get the traveling call there. Nice move to the bucket by Megan Albert, JT.
Yeah, that coming out of that timeout, Lutzauger wanted to get it into Albert there. Got to maybe put, these Borgia into foul trouble here, but was on Lackey there, the lefty, the senior, 6'1", as Albert hits the first of 2 here, and the Cougars are up 7-5.
Well, and that's going to be a key tonight, JT, is they got a bevy of big bodies over there to throw at Megan Albert, whereas we do not for the Cougars. So,
but happy to have Bella Cruz back on the bench here to fill some time here as Murray played the whole game the other night, and so it's nice to have that backup come in. Cruz was missing. Look at no suit for you. Megan Albert goes up the ladder on Lackey. Civi inside to Albert. She was double teamed, and that's the other way. Richardson's going to go coast to coast. Ooh, Might have got away with a foul. She gets it back. A block by Corinne Van Gilder. And the student section loves the action, Doug.
Yeah, I think Corinne should have came up with that ball, but she made a nice play on a block. And now for three, JT.
Bingo! You called it, Doug. Corinne Van Gilder.
I think she's feeling it.
That's 7 on the night for Van Gilder, the senior. Headed off to Concordia in Nebraska to play basketball in college. Sorry that was broken up there. Lackey.
Cougars need to get on this high-low game that the Knights have because they've been doing a nice job getting the ball in, just simply haven't put one in the bucket yet. Count this bucket too here.
Civi was fouled, no call. Had her left arm, and they missed that, though, on the weak side there. But good move there by Civi.
I think I jinxed her.
She's missed a couple of those layups, but on that time, she had her arm as Patke, as she had to go over Albert, and she clearly altered her shot there, even though it wasn't blocked, Doug.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice move to the bucket, though, JT.
You know what I love to see is this Cougar team playing as a team. As Civi has got to keep going at it. She missed an easy one there, but I don't want to see her give up. And
nope.
She got to
keep attacking.
Love to see her putting the ball to the rim here. As you can feel the energy as Lackey, the lefty, wants to get her game going. Offensive rebound, that's going to be a foul. They're going to get that on Van Gilder, Doug?
I don't know. I couldn't really tell. Yep. Looks so. 23. And again, looks like 15 there for the Knights had better position than Van Gilder did on the block. And, that ball just came down to her, and she made a nice move to go back up with it on the offensive rebound.
And here comes the sports car. Ashley Martin going to be checking in.
The Cougars might have missed, a couple 3 easy layups here so far this quarter, but the Knights have done the same, if not even more, JT. So been a pretty evenly matched game.
Sorry about that, Doug.
Nope.
Martin for Van Gilder here is Van Gilder. Hopefully she doesn't cool off the hot hand on the bench, but she's getting a breather here.
Well, I think we have a student over there. I think Frankie May thinks that he impacted that shot in some way.
Sorry, folks.
Give it to him.
Murray goes right, finds Hesse. Let's see if Hesse can put a 3 in.
There we go.
Oh, and Hesse loves it. Loves it. I love that emotion there by Jordan Hesse as she's going to get a Jimmy John's sandwich from Doug Coleman after that 3 ball. Patke off the mark. Long rebound to Civi, and Civi's off to the races. Has Murray out front. Ooh, and she's fouled, and Murray's going to go to the line.
Nice move to the bucket.
Let's see if we can keep this momentum here.
I think that was a big shot for Jordan Hesse. She was kind of cold last game, JT, and now coming out and hitting her first bucket there. You saw the emotion in her face going back down, and that's going to bode well if the shooters are hitting 3 balls tonight, JT.
Yeah, we couldn't find the bottom of the net from the arc the other night there, Doug, but Jordan Hesse, there was some emotion there.
Yeah. Even though the Cougars have built this 10-point lead right now, JT, I expect that this is going to be a real good game. We go into the next 3 quarters here.
Murray misses the second, but somehow Murray almost got away with another rebound there.
Yep.
I tell you what.
Be pressuring here a little bit with only 10 seconds left. Don't let him get off a cheap shot.
Weber. Hillerman misses the 3, and Albert gets the rebound. And what I like to see there at the end of the quarter there is they're really controlling, the Lady Knights to 1 shot, okay?
Yeah. And that's what we're going to need, JT, because they had a lot of offensive rebounds as we get going.
I think it's time to hear some of our sponsors.
Thank you very much for our gold and silver level sponsors here. First of all, Signature Orthopedics, also Athletico Physical Therapy, A&W, and Car Shield. Also our bronze sponsors, John Manufacturing, AMP Restoration, Ben-Hur Construction, Pallardy Electric, Brannicky Hardware, Midas Hospitality, CertaPro Painters, Spring Green Lawn Care, the Kyle Hannigan Real Estate Group, SCS Telecom Supply, Impression Apparel, and Claims Adjusters. Thank you very much for your support of Lutheran High School and allowing us to bring this broadcast to you tonight. JT, what do you think so far this first quarter?
I really like what I see. So on both ends here, the Cougars are shooting a high percentage, but love to see Murray get in there with the rebounds on both sides of the court. And, trying to work Albert. Pretty clean game so far, but What's been the difference maker has been on the defensive end. Is the intensity is there. We did not have the same intensity on Tuesday.
Nowhere near it in the semifinal game.
So this is your third night in a row, Doug. The girls on Tuesday.
Absolutely.
Boys on Wednesday. They're going to be in the championship game as well on Friday evening.
Tomorrow night at Winfield. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay $10 to listen to you last night either during the boys' game.
That's probably a good thing because I had to do the play-by-play, and it was not as smooth as you are, my friend.
Oh, and Van Gilder gets the paw up there, and Cruz checks in, and she's going to quickly get in the action with a foul there.
Didn't really see a foul there, but she was bodying her up there, so.
She was using some lower body leverage there as Lackey turns it over to Weber. Weber down to Hillerman, back out front to Weber. She moves it around to Ulrich. And Lackey looks, I got to believe Stacia Houlihan is wanting to get Lackey unleashed here. Watch Civi's speed here. Nope, a little bit off the mark here as Cruz tried to lead her, led her a little bit too much, man. But Civi was in an all-out sprint there.
Yep.
Love to see her speed. Civi with the head fake there over to Hesse. Hesse over to Civi. Looks Lackey on Albert inside. They find her. Albert tries to come over the top. Albert deals with it, moves, goes underneath, kind of an underneath move there.
Yeah.
Missed an easy bucket there. Good move there. She kind of fooled Lackey going to her left there. Just missed the bucket. Ulrich takes a three. That's off the mark. Civi, look at the energy Civi is playing with right there.
Have not had that, JT. You know, what I like seeing there, and on the last possession as well, Cougars had the Knights boxed out underneath, and I think that's, again, going to be key to not give the Knights opportunities for those second half, or rather those second chance points.
So the Cougars staying their 3-2 here. Albert, no suit for you. That's another block, and Civi's going to go with her right hand pull up. Finds Hesse. She drives over to Van Gilder. 15-footer baseline off the mark a little deep. She fumbled the ball a little bit there, and I think it moved her off her.
That's the concentration off the spot.
Lackey in the baseline. She's going to pull up. She's got a real smooth stroke. Cruz blocks out very nicely there of Hillerman, and she controls the rebound. So that weak side rebounding, a key here so far. Inside to Albert. Civi's going to take a three, top of the key. Bingo.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Looks like Coach is going to call another timeout there for Borgia.
Houlihan calls the timeout here. Civi buries the three there, and the Cougars open up an 18-5 lead.
Well, you know, the Cougars have now outscored the Knights 18-2 after getting down 3-0. You know, the Cougars come up here and rip off on an 18-2 run, JT, and that's just it's what you want to see. Now, I do have no doubt that there's going to be a time here that some of these three-pointers from the corner are going to start falling for the Knights, JT.
I think the Lady Knights are trying to figure out a way to free up Lackey here, but so far inside they've controlled her. Maybe the Knights need to work from the outside to free her up in the inside. So, we'll see here as the Cougars, coached by Coach Lutzwager, assisted by Savannah Kleesner, and celebrity assistant coach Melvin Bethany.
Get in there and just make sure that you never know if one of your coach gets tossed. You got to have a backup. So now, come district time, there you go. Got that backup coach.
Coach Lutzwager has switched to the gray pullover tonight. She had the white one on Tuesday, so maybe not superstitious. Maybe she kind of rotates as she the same black slacks and the Nike shoes. Always stylish and trendy, Coach Lutzwager is, as Weber brings it across the Cougar at half court.
I think we're going to see some high-low action here, JT, is what I think we're going to see from the Knights, because they seem to have an opportunity to do some good stuff here with the ball. That's a travel, not called.
They didn't see that one. Ulrich kind of did a little two-stepper in the corner here right in front of us, but we had a great vantage point, Doug. Ooh, and Albert gets her paw on that as Ulrich tried to get it inside to Patke and Murray. These breathers here, great minutes by Bella Cruz.
Absolutely, it's what you want to see. Come in, give 2.5 minutes. So, luxury we did not have last game, JT.
Weber, right? Ulrich right in front of the student section. Hopefully they're behaving over there, Doug.
Oh, absolutely. Our Principal Bernhardt's right down there by him.
Is he? Oh, yeah, he is.
You just can't tell because he looks like a kid. He might be near 50, but he's pretty short.
Bucket there. I missed who that was. Civi's going to drill just off the mark. Boy, she had a great look there.
And that's a weak over-the-back call on Megan. Megan knows better right after she jumped, JT. That was not a good foul by her.
Yeah, that was an unforced error there, a mental error there by Megan Albert.
Yeah. Good thing is she recognized it. Right after she jumped, she goes, oh, no, I shouldn't reach. And she's right. Smart for a sophomore, JT. Real smart for a young sophomore.
Boy, the Cougars are really packing it in tight on this zone because the Lady Knights have been unable to hit anything from the outside. So the Cougars have been able to pack it in, Doug. Have you noticed that?
I really have, JT. They've gotten real cold. Their shooting position has to be less than 20% this game. And, again, those shots are going to start falling for them, so Cougars need to keep scoring here.
Ooh, there was a chance for a give and a go there as Van Gilder had Civi cutting, but just a moment too late. Ooh, and great cut there by Van Gilder, but missed that one, but they're going to call a travel on Van Gilder. She caught it, but we're on the other side of the court here, so.
You know, it's interesting, JT. Megan, Albert's going to need to start wanting that ball a little bit more and then going to get it because they're doing a great job collapsing around her, and she has two people on her immediately upon getting the ball in the paint.
And that's going to be a three from the corner by Ulrich, and that's going to force the Cougars to come out on defense. It's a dangerous pass there by Civi, but great shot by Ulrich. And the press works this time as Hesse throws it to Richardson, and the Lady Knights have it set up 18-10. So good start here in the second quarter by the Lady Knights, and Ulrich throws it right to Albert, and she's going to go bring it across half court, moves right, finds Hesse over to Murray, top of the key. Van Gilder checks it to Civi in the corner, just off the mark. Ooh, that was just a hair long.
Real close, yeah. Don't pick up a cheap foul here.
And she did. You could sniff that one from a mile away as Civi got too aggressive, and great call there by the Stripes. And the freshman, Rachel Smith, checks in with the white headband, former Zion Bobcat.
I think that's Civi's first foul, too, which is a good thing because last game, if you remember, she sat most of the second quarter and a lot of the third in foul trouble, JT.
So Smith is going to give Hesse a breather. And again, that's good minutes. Oh, and Civi forces the turnover, and Murray forces the foul on Richardson. That's a frustration foul there on the Knights.
Well, I think Richardson made a pass. She realized it probably should have made a bounce pass and they're not a Chet's pass. And then she just, like you said, frustration foul, JT.
So Patke is going to guard the inbound here. There's a foot difference in between Patke and Murray. I have that same thing in high school. I stand 5'7". I have that same feeling Allie Murray did just then. So.
Right?
I love you, Allie.
There you go. Megan wanting the ball in the block is key here.
Forced her out, though, to the top of the key, and so, kind of negating her. Ooh, tough pass to collect, but somehow Albert went way down for that pass, collected it, turned around, and got a bucket.
Nice entry pass from Allie Murray, JT.
She threaded the needle there, and somehow Albert came up with it. Ulrich, that might be her hot spot over there right in front of the students section as Principal Bernhardt, keep an eye on the students there. That's a powder keg getting ready. Who scored that? I'm sorry, Lady Knight fans. I missed that call there.
That was number 20, JT.
That's Hillerman with the bucket there. Nice move by Hillerman. And she gets the bucket, and it's a 20-12 lead for the Lady Cougars as they move it.
Knights are really extending their defense out, JT, to take away that three-point shot from Corinne Van Gilder now, JT.
I'd like to see the Cougars cutting here. Van Gilder off the back iron. I'd like to see him take it into the basket and do some cuts because there's a lot of open spaces. Civi, mental foul there, same side of the court.
Again, when you're 85 feet away from the basket, it's not a place to make a foul. So that's one we got to be a little bit smarter there when we're playing defense. Again, especially with a shorter bench than the Knights from Borgia have, JT.
Absolutely. So watch that. That's 2 on Civi. Lutzwager keeps her in. 2 minutes left in this second quarter. District championship here. District 6, Class 4. Ulrich in the corner. She likes that shot, and that's another 3 for Ulrich.
I think that's her second 3 of the game, isn't it, JT?
Same spot.
Yeah, nice bucket.
They're going to put an X over there by Ulrich. for Ulrich there. Is it Ulrich or Ulrich, you think, Doug?
You know what? I'm going to go with the
Okay.
hard K sound.
Lady Knight fans, please forgive us if we do mispronounce the names tonight.
Yeah, I saw their athletic director, Chris Aaron, good friend of mine. I was going to, we can ask him at halftime, make sure. We're not mispronouncing anyone's name.
Civi, 20-15. So the lead's been cut here, Doug.
Yep.
As definitely Borgia has stepped up their game here and made some adjustments.
And they have some shots.
Yeah, that was their field goal percentage in the first quarter was just maybe a little bit of nerves. Maybe the bus ride over here from Franklin County. A lot of things factor in here.
Yep. Well, this is their first visit to the Cougar Den here, JT.
And Lackey gets the steal for Borgia. She's hopped up. I think she hurt her finger there. She's shaking it off. I think she jammed her finger there as she passed the ball.
Yep.
And it's on her shooting hand. She's still shaking it here, so watch that. As Lackey, the lefty, they pretty much contained her here. Watch her. She likes to pull that trigger quickly as Albert. Really great defense there by Megan. Good cut there by Ulrich. That's going to be a travel.
It's like number 33 made a nice strong move to the bucket. Grace Rickman there made a nice strong move to the bucket. Just couldn't quite capitalize on the open layup.
Smith, good breather there for Hesse, and Hesse comes back in. Civi's going to get some minutes on the bench as well as Cruz comes in for her. Those are critical breaks here for the Cougar team.
Absolutely.
Cruz, long black ponytail, another Zion Bobcat. She's going the wrong direction, though. Let's get it going the other direction there. Hesse stops her dribble, finds Albrecht. She's double-teamed in the middle. Back to Hesse.
Good
circles at the Cruz. Let's see if the sophomore Cruz can hit. Nope, off the mark. Van Gilder pokes it out of bounds.
Well, it looked like that could have gone out of bounds off Lackey there, but Van Gilder just had her hand right inside of Lackey's. Ball goes over to the nice JT.
District championship here. Number 1 seed, the Lady Cougars, against the Borgia Lady Knights. Patke had Lackey, but she didn't see her. She thought maybe a Cougar was in there. Albrecht, no soup for you, but on the lower side, Murray's going to be called for the foul.
Rough call there, JT, with 4 seconds left in this half. So
I got a feeling, Doug, this one's going down to the wire. These are two good basketball teams.
Absolutely. Tale of two quarters here so far, JT. Cougars jump out to a big lead, and now the Knights have really fought back and outscored the Cougars 12-2.
So St. Francis Borgia, like I said, from Franklin County out there in Washington. The school dates back to 1901, Catholic school, college prep school. About an hour's drive away from here, Doug, roughly.
Absolutely, just shy of an hour.
It'd probably be less if there was a direct shot, but I feel like there isn't a direct shot as Cruz doesn't get it off, and that's a good call by the ref. So
absolutely,
she banks it in, but it was a half a second off there, Doug.
Well, I don't think she called the bank anyways, JT.
Yeah, it wouldn't have counted anyway. All right, 20-15, it's halftime. We're going to take a little break here, Doug, just to give us a breather because goodness knows I need one.
Yeah, absolutely, we do. It's an exciting game so far. We'll be back after.
We're back. I'm JT Norville. Right by on my right here is our Director of Sports Technology. Here is Brent Gossett bringing you the action here. And my partner Doug Kuhlman, as usual at halftime, on a break. But the Cougars were throttled back there a little bit as they finished the quarter. Still up 5 points, 20-15 in this championship game here, taking on St. Francis Borgia from Franklin County out in Washington, Missouri, about an hour here from St. Peter's. The Class 4 District 6 championship is the student section. Great turnout here for the Lady Cougars as the boys last night moved on to the championship game as well. And they'll play for the championship here tomorrow night at Winfield. Also the 1 and 2 seed on the boys' side of the bracket, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, and then also on the girls' side here, it's the number 1 seed Cougars here against Borgia, the number 2 seed. As Coach Lutzwager had to be happy with the results there. Love to see all the rebounding, but the Lady Knights from Borgia started to heat up in the second quarter as Ulrich, number 42, hit a couple threes for them. They have still not been able to free up Lackey, the lefty, and then Katke as well. Lackey is actually been held just to 2 points, and then but Ulrich, number 42, with 8 points, the 5'10 junior, has a hot spot over there in the corner here. So welcome everybody, all you Lady Knight fans, and hopefully a bunch of Cougar fans out there. Bring you the action here. This second year in this Cougar Den here is funded by the REACH campaign a couple years back, and what was once a vision is a reality here at the Cougar Den. Good amount of students here to watch this district championship as loser goes home and the winner advances to the Sweet 16 in what I guess they call the state. And there'll be 16 teams after this, Doug, and Doug's joined me back in the booth here as he's finally off his break. It takes a little bit longer break than everybody else on the payroll here. And Doug, I'm sorry I missed the action last night of you and the play-by-play.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been worth my $10. I know that.
Fair enough. You know, we had a question up here in the booth. I think Bella's shot might have been good. Can the Director of Sports Technology do a booth review? So I think we're going to ask Brent if he can do a booth review. And, I think he did that, and unfortunately it was no good. It was off by 0.3 seconds according to our record up here. So the score does stand at 20-15. There will be no review of that shot. I expect a great second half here, JT. How about you?
Yeah, we already talked about that actually when you were on your break, but no.
Of course you did.
Yeah, no. Like I said in the first half, I think this thing's going to come down to the wire. These are two good basketball teams. Nobody wants to go home here.
No, they don't, and neither of them should.
Hey, big shout out to Avery Walker out there, one of our biggest fans, the Claw broadcast here, KLAW. Always love having one of our faithful listeners out there. Avery, big shout out to you. And Katke goes up the ladder. I think Murray got away with one, and Hesse's got...
Well, Hesse needed to get that to Civvy a little bit quicker there. One dribble and pass instead of 3 dribbles. Probably would have had a breakaway bucket there, JT.
I know I'm thinking a little bit ahead here, but assuming a Cougar win, I've already started to think about the Claw Award, Doug. So maybe, like I said, maybe it's a little bit premature, but I know my vote right now, but there's a lot of basketball to be played.
Yeah, you still got 15 minutes a game here. And the Knights, they're going to keep hitting shots. Going to keep shooting those 3 balls from the corner, JT, and they're going to have a lot of them fall.
And careless pass there as Katke couldn't handle it, but she gives a pat on the back to Hillerman and says, hey, no problem. But Stacia Houlihan doesn't like it, and she calls a quick kind of timeout there to stop that sort of momentum.
JT, and if you look at these the three-point shooting percentages of the Borgia Knights, a lot of them shoot the ball pretty well. Shooting the ball 35, 38, 30, 30, 25. I mean, and those are pretty good percentages in the women's basketball game here, or the boys' basketball game. Nice shooting from the outside. So you expect a lot of these are going to be falling here in the second half and claw their way back into this game, JT.
Yeah, that's interesting. So when I look at Hillerman and Topatke and Ulrich, who has shown her depth from out beyond the arc.
Combined percentage over 35, near 40%. That's phenomenal.
I don't know if Lutzwager has looked at those stats, but hopefully she did.
Yeah.
They got an eye on that because that's a game changer right
Absolutely. there. And both their 6-footers are averaging double figures. Lackey at 12.8 and Patke at 15.5 points a game, and that's
but they've held them
firepower.
to 2 points.
Yeah.
2 points. That's the testament to the Cougar defense as the Lady Knights are going to extend a full court press. We haven't seen this. It's been token pressure to date as they inbound, and Murray and Lackey gets in front of it, and they force the jump ball. So I think that's why Stacia called the timeout there. She wanted to force the press, and great timeout there, great
Absolutely.
coaching.
Like I said, she's a great coach and done some nice things with the Borgia Knights.
What I like is how she's got the blue slacks on to match her team there. I always love the color coordination here.
I didn't even notice what she was wearing tonight, but hey.
I'm into that
aficionado
sort
like
of thing.
You, right? Absolutely.
As I even put the sport coat on tonight, Doug, for this event, district championship and all. As 3 seconds there on Patke, sorry, the Lady Knight fans. I tell you what, though, I can see the energy here from the Lady Knights as they're teeing up this press here.
Really are, and you got 2 Cougars here standing in half court. We might need to kind of bring one of those in to help inbound this ball because you don't have a whole lot of movement right now at this point. There you go. And you see Megan Albert come flashing in from half court right before, Coach Lutz called a timeout there, JT.
Yeah, and Lutzwager is she has phases of what degree of red her face gets. So, there's, all the way from normal to boiling hot.
Absolutely.
I would say it was right in the middle, more of a pinkish hue.
Yeah, I think she was kind of like wondering when we were going to have some more movement from our back two, huh?
How about we hear from a couple of our sponsors, Doug?
Absolutely. Our blue level sponsors here, JT, Nigel and Amy Malterer, Shamrocks Bar and Grill, Sacred Grounds, Mascots Bar and Grill, and Alan and Christy Koppner, and also our gray sponsors, Vince and Kristen Bonham, Mark Cherry and Dr. Wendy Meyer Cherry, Wes and Kelly Colbert, Debbie Martins, Butch and Gina Powley, Russ and Teresa Shindetti. Thank you for your support of Lutheran High School and allow us to bring the broadcast to you this evening as part of Misha TV. So, JT, this is... I'll tell you what, I feel like the folks out there, normally this is free. You and I are up here in the booth, and we just love what we do. And, our director of sports technology here, we just love what we do and supporting our ladies. And all of a sudden, you got to pay $10. It's kind of confusing.
Well, it's kind of a little bit of pressure, too,
right?
That people are paying to listen to this. And maybe most of people have turned down the volume by this point, but there's a little bit of added pressure when somebody's actually paying for this.
Absolutely.
Ooh, and Lackey, the lefty, pokes it away from Albert here, and the Lady Knights are going to bring it out the other way as Richardson brings it across half court, finds Weber in the corner.
And again, that's one of those ones Megan needs to want the ball on the block.
Patke, good move there, but Albert held her ground, and she missed there. And so Murray drives in the paint. Good move there by Murray. She pulls back up, finds Van Gilder. Over to Albert. Albert with the 3. Bingo.
Whoa!
Watch out, folks. If Albert's hitting behind the arc, that's trouble. And you know what I always love after Megan hits a 3? There are not many of them, but she has the biggest smile on her face. So love that. Still able to enjoy the basketball game with all the pressure here. So that's what it's about.
That's just her 4th three-pointer on the season, JT.
Shouldn't be playing this game if you're not having fun. 23-15, and look at Allison Murray. She had boxed out the 6-footer there and just cleanly got the rebound. Offensive rebound there by Van Gilder and kicked it out to Hesse. Hesse misses it, and Richardson shows her speed as she double dribbles, and they almost missed that call.
She came out of there like a rocket, JT. I think if she'd have just taken the ball all by herself, she'd have had a wide open bucket.
I'm going to hint to you guys, but Murray wants a T-shirt tonight, okay? I'm just going to give away my vote right now if it ended.
She has made some nice plays so far early in this second half, JT.
Murray gets it over to Civi. Civi is double teamed on this press. Gets out of there. Throw to nowhere. But look at Murray right on the Cougar teeth there. Scrappy for the basketball. Also a former Zion Bobcat. Those Bobcats from Zion are just the tenacity of those Bobcats.
Absolutely.
Love to see it.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Mark Debrick over there, the principal, and Brandon Maroff, the assistant principal. Should be proud of these girls. As Murray picks it away, comes the other way, crosses over, goes lefty, finds Van Gilder, 10-footer, up and in.
Nice bucket, nice
Murray
movement,
wants
Allie
a
Murray.
T-shirt tonight.
Nice play by Allie Murray, JT.
25-15, double-digit lead. Boy, Lackey had Albert on her feet there, could have forced a foul, but she didn't shoot.
Went up for that, went up for a shot there for about the 12-footer. I think Megan absolutely would have fouled her, come down right on top of her. It seems like the Knights' best offense here is their defense on this press, JT. They're really generating some points off of that.
Richardson finds Ulrich. Ulrich hasn't taken a shot, but Weber will here, and that's a 3 off the mark. Albert gets the rebound. Albert takes it lefty, goes to Hesse. Hesse gets it blocked by Patke and back to the Knights.
Once again, can't be careless with the ball.
Patke. Look who forced that turnover there. Murray did. The 5-foot.
5 foot, what? She's taller than 5 foot.
5'1".
I was going to say, I knew she had an inch taller.
The 6-foot Patke coming over, and Murray forced the turnover. Civi.
Good quickness by Civi on the inbounds.
Hillerman, really good defense there on Civi, and Murray has it out front. Murray's having a great game here tonight, if I haven't said it already before. Albert left alone, and Lackey kind of just let her have that, but
that was interesting there. She let her just kind of drive to the bucket. She's only had one foul, JT. Okay. That was interesting why she wouldn't have taken her on.
Well, Megan is, quite the...
She's a load. Tall and tough.
Physical presence there. Boy, great inbounds play. Civi found Murray off the mark. Albert playing volleyball. Ooh! And Lackey. Lackey showing some emotion there.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to agree with her. That was a clean block. I saw no foul there whatsoever. In fact, the director of sports technology is showing us a replay right now, and folks at home, that was a clean block.
Hey, but when you play physical like that, those sort of things happen. And when you go up to the off the back iron.
Going up strong, JT. When you go up strong, fouls get called.
But great block there by Lackey. I mean, she's real quick to get those too. So fun girl to watch play.
She's a real joy to watch.
As Albert hits the second, it's 26-15 Cougars. As the Knights are scoreless here in this half.
4 minutes and haven't hit a bucket yet. Cougars have 6.
Richardson over to Hillerman, down to Weber. Back to Richardson. Oh, and Murray picks it away. Comes across it. She pulls up, has Civi. Civi, a lot of clutter there in the middle, and the Knights bail them out with a foul.
I think Ulrich was running down the court to get back into position and just happened to run right into Allie when she received the ball. So nothing she can do about that foul right there. Ulrich just wrong place, wrong time. Rough call on her.
Murray with another stat. Civi in the corner, takes the 3. Oh, and she had Lackey in her face.
Gosh, if you're Lackey, you got to be frustrated with that because she really was right there.
Lackey, I thought she was going to take that. Boy, I think she needs to start releasing it here.
I agree.
She was kind of open. Albert again up the ladder on Ulrich. First forces the turnover. We've seen that once before. Ulrich has got to go to the bounce pass to enter it because Albert is anticipating that. Murray 29-15, 9-0 run here, opening the second half for the Cougars. Boy, this is a shot in the arm.
Yeah, once again, all the Knights need to do is just start hitting some of these shots. They've just been missing some ones they were hitting in the second quarter.
Ooh, and yeah, Lackey came over the top there, and she's called for a third foul, Doug.
I think as soon as she jumped, tried to get around Megan there, she knew she was going to get a foul call on her, kind of looked right up at the booth here and smiled. Man, you know, rough call.
Yeah,
rough
it's tough
call.
to see. That call before getting her third, and Patke has, inside. And, Patke, look at Albert come in there for the offensive rebound.
Yeah, I'm surprised Patke didn't put a body there on Albert because she just flashed right down the lane, picked up that offensive rebound, and now she'll be at the line shooting another pair, JT.
29-15, our Claw Award winner on Tuesday night. Got a picture with her. And that's off the mark. Got to hit these free throws. These are these points are going to be critical at the end. Is everything okay to my right? A lot of rumblings over here to the right.
Yeah, the director of sports technology was telling me something I should be saying, you know, so we got to take our direction from him. He is the boss, JT.
All righty. Ulrich, pump fake, over to Weber, out front. Weber goes lefty through the legs. Nifty little dribbling there as number 24's entered the game. Haven't called her. Meyer. Lexi Meyer is in, the 5'8" sophomore.
Looks like, entry into the post there. Albert just kind of got her leg out there, kicked it.
Hillerman over the Weber. Weber aims, shoots, fires off the mark.
I kind of wish Allie would have chased that one down to give her another rebound there, you know?
Well, now it's going to force the press as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Murray to enter, and Patke kicks it out. Man,
I'll tell you,
there's a foot difference in between these two players. As Murray can't even see the light of day from the baseline down there.
No, rough place to be in there.
Somehow she finds Civvy. Civvy guarded heavily, double team. Crossover by Murray, finds Hesse, and back up front, and they break the press. Hesse thought about a three, finds Albert, top of the key. Good cut there. Sophomore to senior, and that's team play right there.
Boy, and that was just quickness. You know, Ulrich got beat to the spot there by Van Gilder. Nice backdoor, JT.
Love to see that big smile from Megan Albert there. You got to be excited about an assist there, and that's going to be on the floor, I think, on Van Gilder.
Van Gilder. Is that her second there, JT? Yep.
So she's been quiet since that quick start here, but she's the top scorer here for the Lady Cougars. The senior headed off to Concordia here to play basketball. Number 23 is Hillerman, finds Meyer inside to Patke. Patke, good move there.
Nice strong move to the bucket with Albert right on her back.
Good move there by Civvy to protect the basketball. Albert's going to be called for.
I don't know.
That call was from a different zip code.
Yeah, I didn't see a double dribble there, but again, we're not getting paid to be here tonight.
Well, we should be, because people are paying to see us. How does that work out?
I don't know. We'll file a complaint with our director of sports technology.
Great move there by the sophomore, Meyer.
Interesting to see who picks this up. Is it Van Gilder getting out her third? Yeah, she is going to pick up her third. 2 fouls in the last 25 seconds, and Ashley Martin will be checking into the game for her, JT.
You know I like the sports car.
Absolutely.
Ashley Martin coming in. Ooh, lefty there by Meyer, but I like that move on the baseline by Meyer. You haven't seen much of that out of the Lady Knights, and a little energy off the bench there for the Knights as she comes in, the left-hander, and goes baseline and forces the third foul on Van Gilder off the mark. Albert tracks it down. She looks up, gives it over to Murray, the general, out front. Great job there protecting the basketball by Albert. Hesse with the three off the back iron, and guess who gets the rebound? Allie Murray.
Boy.
The 5'1" junior, Doug.
Surprised she was able to out-battle Weber for that ball. Weber's 8 inches taller than her.
Somebody wants this basketball game, and it's Allie Murray right here, folks.
Yeah. Again, Megan needs to want that ball on that post there. She cannot let it come to her.
Really pushing her out far here is Rickman in for Lackey, and Coach Houlihan has to be happy that, Albert goes all the way. Martin gets a body on Patke there, and it's off Patke out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like Ashley Martin just batted it, then Patke wound up batting it out of bounds to keep her from getting the ball.
Great job there by Albert. Boy, I didn't see that one either, Doug.
I didn't see a travel there either, unless she, established her pivot foot and then pivoted again. So rough call either way, JT.
So they call a travel on Albert, and it's going to go the other way. Weber brings it across.
45 seconds left in this quarter, JT, before we go to the all-important fourth.
Out of bounds. Rickman falls out of bounds, and that's going to be back to the Cougars.
Now Knights come back with their height. Lackey comes back in this game. Looks like they changed their press up a little bit, JT.
Lackey back in for Rickman. Good minutes there for Rickman. Murray is going to be double teamed, and that's going to be a turnover, and Patke's going to go the other direction. She goes left. He hops. That's got to be a travel, actually.
Well, they're going to call that three-point play? Whoa.
Tough call there.
That was interesting. I mean, if it's LeBron James going down the court, yeah, you foul him at half court, he's still going to get the continuation. That is an interesting call right there. If I'm a Cougar fan, I'm looking at that, kind of scratching my head a little bit, JT.
Patke finishes the three-point play. It's going to go down in the books as a three-point play, and it's a 32-21 game. Dangerous pass there by Murray, but Civvy collects it, stops, gives it to the sports car on the baseline. Double team, triple teamed in the corner is Albert over to Hesse. Civvy with the three off the mark. Oh, and there was 3 Cougars there, 4 seconds left, and the Lady Knights don't realize it. Just before that about went in there by Hillerman.
Nice shot. Yeah, boy, you kind of wonder why the Cougars couldn't chase that ball down, that long rebound after that three-pointer by Civvy. 3 Cougars right there. Kind of a...
The Cougars, I know they come a little bit frustrated there at the end of the quarter, but they got to be happy.
Absolutely.
Coming out. They had a 5-point lead at the start of this quarter, Doug, and here we are in districts. They got if you said that, to start the night, if I had an 11-point lead going into the fourth quarter,
feel pretty good about it.
I'd feel pretty good about that. Erase the last minute there of that quarter, put that out of your mind and say, hey, we got an 11-point lead. We got nobody's in foul trouble. Everybody's has been rested, although Albert, I don't know, has gotten a rest here, so we want to watch that. She looks a little bit gassed on the bench right in front of us here. But I did notice on that three-point call there, what I thought it was a travel. We were talking about the degree of Lutzwager's face.
Yep.
It almost reached a boiling point there, Doug.
It did. JT, what I expect here is I expect Lackey and Patke, who together collectively average, near 30 points a game. And right now, JT, they have 7. They have 7. So the law of averages would tell you they're going to hit some buckets here in this fourth quarter. So the Cougars are really going to have to play some good D on number 13, Avery Lackey, and number 15, Caitlin Patke.
I think Lackey, now I'm getting the names mixed up. Lackey and Patke, you're going to see, they're going to leave it all on the court here. The Cougars are going to have their hands full here in this fourth quarter.
Will. Starts right here.
Patke in the corner, all alone, off the mark. Boy, that's going to be the key to this game, as Hesse probably doesn't want to be rushing it up, but breaks the press, and Murray out front. Civvy thought about a 3. The Knights wanted to travel there, and it did look like she did. Oh, great give and go.
Oh, and you got to score that bucket.
And Lackey just traveled too, no call.
Sloppy to the ball, sloppy to the hole. We got to go up strong, not a finger roll there, JT.
Weber finds Patke, baseline, a little shy with the shot now. Lackey, triple team, 15-footer off the mark. Patke gets the rebound, baseline, off the mark. Albert, the horse, drags down Lackey, and that's going to be a jump ball. Cougar ball.
Ball going to go back over to the Cougars here. She went up there and took that ball away from 3 Knights. That was an incredible rebound by Megan Albert. It looks like the Cougars have switched up how they're breaking the press here, bringing 3 people in. Now the Knights are backing off, going to do more of a half-court look here, more of a trap, JT.
And the Cougars break it easily as Albert finds Van Gilder right in front of us. 3-ball bingo.
Oh, man. Ulrich just has to be sick, JT. That's 2 times now that she's not been able to catch up with Corinne Van Gilder.
Don't forget about Van Gilder for the claw award as well. Ulrich from the corner, that's off the mark. Guess who got the rebound?
Allie Murray.
Hesse has trouble collecting it here as she drills through the defense and breaks it and finds Murray, and they set it up.
No need to rush. No need to rush here.
Hesse right in front of the student section. They get it back out front to Murray. Weber tried to pick her pocket there.
Looks like she got away with a little bit of a reach in.
Van Gilder, you can tell she wants it. Kicks it over, cross pass to Murray, over to Hesse, and they're really burning some clock here.
Coach Lutz is really shouting out some directions here, JT. Ball security is key.
And that's going to be a 4th on Lackey here, right?
Oh, man, Lackey, that's her 4th. That's her 4th foul. Not playing the game that she expected to play in this district championship. She's leaving it all on the court. I love watching Lackey play, JT. She's a fun player.
Absolutely. A nice smile from her right now. I don't know what she told the ref there. Lefty by Civi, and she's going to be held by Ulrich. Boy, they just cannot control Civi with that
just too quick
left hand there.
Now here, if I'm the Cougars, I'm going into Albert right on Lackey. Pick up that 5th foul.
Here it comes.
Yep, and look at Lackey playing defense. She's just letting her. She's just giving her the lane. I don't quite get that.
And Albert goes up.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, number 15, Patke, just does not like the call, but she did get her on the arm. She got ball, but she also got a bit of her arm there, too. Doesn't like the call, but it was interesting. Lackey just gave Albert the lane, and Megan should have went up a little stronger and just dropped that bucket in.
Well, I think she was anticipating some contact there.
Yeah, she had no contact because Lackey has those 4 fouls. Didn't want to pick up that 4th and foul out of the game.
First one in for Albert. District championship here. The winner moves on the state, Doug. As the student section up with their fingers, and Albert hits both of them, and it's a 37-21 game as loser goes home, winner goes on to the state championship here, Doug. And I don't know, I haven't really asked you this, but is this going to be our last Lady Cougar broadcast of the season?
Yeah, it'll depend. Obviously depends on this game. What's the outcome? I know.
Let's just make an assumption here.
I don't want to make any assumptions.
Well,
I've done that before as a coach.
Okay, well, I need to make assumptions because I need to know if this is my last broadcast.
You need to get permission from Maria to make sure she's going to let you go out and broadcast again?
No, it'll be a little bit of more of an emotional end here if it's the last one.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll depend. I have... Honestly, I have not looked ahead on the bracket at all.
Doug? I mean, you're giving me really vague answers.
I tend to do that a lot. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, and don't look ahead too far.
Okay.
Plan, but don't look ahead, all right?
Forgive me if there's any politicians listening in tonight. But Doug is giving me very vague answers. 37-21 district championship here. I'm JT Norville alongside my partner, Doug Kuhlman. And to my far right, our Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett, bringing the action here from St. Peter's. Lutheran High School, St. Charles from the Cougar Den as Civi takes a 3. That's off the mark. Albert's all alone, left hand up, off the mark. Albert could have been
with the Cougars. Yeah.
Boy, Albert got away with a foul, and somehow they called that out of bounds on Patke there. But 37-21.
Yeah.
Wow. And Albert throws it away.
You got 5 minutes left, JT. The game's not over by any stretch. Hit a couple threes.
Ulrich from the corner.
Like that.
That's a 3-ball off the turnover. Ulrich with her 3rd 3 of the game, number 42.
Yeah, she's got a good stroke.
And another turnover, and here comes Richardson the other way. Sloppy play. Lutzwager wants a timeout here. 37-26 here is 5 quick points here by the Lady Knights and cuts it to 11-point lead, Doug.
Those 5 quick points right there, JT. All of a sudden now Cougars only lead by 11. We're watching the boys game here the other night, and our boy at Lutheran had a 16-point lead with 4 minutes left. Wound up holding on, winning by, I think, 5. It was cut down to 2 with a minute and a half left. So, you start hitting some of those 3-point shots and being careless with the ball, and that's the kind of stuff that's going to happen, which is why Coach Lutz forced her to burn that timeout. Yeah, kind of looking ahead here, whoever winds up winning this game will wind up playing the winner between Westminster and John Burroughs, which game going on right now. We are looking up a score right now and have yet to find one here. So the winner will play, the winner of this game will wind up playing that game. And I don't quite know how it, with COVID and whatnot, where that game will be played at, either at St. Francis Borgia, Lutheran, Westminster, or John Burroughs. One of those four.
Okay. And do they have a date on that game?
Yeah, it's going to be this next Tuesday, I believe. I'll just double check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, all you Lady Cougar fans and Lady Knight fans joining us. Hopefully you're enjoying the action here. As we said, this one's going to go down to the wire, and it has the makings here as Borgia runs off 5 points and cuts it. Ooh, great poke there by another turnover, but look at City. Love to see City stay with it. But that's going to be back to Borgia there as they force the jump ball, Doug.
Absolutely. It looks like the other game, too, we were just talking about, Westminster and Burroughs is tied 44-44 right now over at Westminster Christian Academy. So you got 4 private schools battling it out here, and we'll have 2 of them get to the Sweet 16.
And that's a bucket there by Lackey, and it's a single-digit game, Doug. 9 points. 7 straight points here as the Cougars really confused right now, as you can feel the air has been come out of the building here.
Boy, just not a good pass there, giving the ball away.
So some confusion here. They've gotten comfortable here. And here comes Smith. Smith's going to check in for Hesse. Hesse's going to have a seat on the bench. 37-28, 4:19 left. This momentum has been shifted over to Borgia after a 3 from Ulrich. And Albert tries to poke it away, but Borgia gets it back. Wait a minute, Van Gilder picks it away, and that's a turnover going the other way. Great job there by Corinne Van Gilder, Doug.
That was a nice defensive play there, JT.
Let's see if the Cougars can protect the basketball here as they put a freshman in, Rachel Smith, over to Murray. Inside to Van Gilder. She's going to have an easy one here. Off the mark. Out of nowhere comes Megan Albert.
Once again, you just can't block out Megan Albert, being 6'2" tall and just a tough inside presence. And Lackey with those 4 fouls as well.
Up the ladder, Albert forces the miss on Lackey. Great defense here as Smith brings it across half court. Smith.
Oh my.
And that's a real sloppy pass. Up the ladder, boy. Albert got away with a foul there.
Yeah, gave her
all
a body.
Up
Ulrich.
top, Ulrich off the mark.
And
guess
Allie
who gets the
Murray.
rebound?
Over Lackey? What? Had Lackey boxed out, and Lackey just couldn't quite corral that one.
Boy, the Cougars have really gotten sloppy with the basketball here.
Yeah, and like that, one-handed pass. I don't like it at all, JT.
And rebound there by Hillerman.
Don't quite know why we're shooting there with a 11-point lead and 3 minutes left in the game. Run some clock.
Lackey thought about it. 12-footer by Lackey up and in, and it's a 9-point game. And Stacia Houlihan was jumping on the sideline.
Yeah, she was won that timeout, right? JT, I need to correct myself. It looks like this sectional playoff game here, whichever one of these 2 teams win, according to Misha here, sectional games are hosted at one of the participating schools is determined by a following predetermined criteria. Typically in
well, that's kind of vague.
Right? Pre-COVID times, it was always a neutral site. Okay. However, now you want to bring people to where they usually are and not have all that cross-contamination, which is a smart idea by the state of Missouri here. So it will be hosted by one of those 4 schools. So this one coming down to the wire. It looks like the other game, Westminster and John Burroughs also coming down to the wire. They're in the 4th quarter right now as well. Tied game here a moment ago. So 2 great basketball games. You got 4 great teams battling it out here for 2 spots in the Sweet 16 for the Class 4 basketball playoffs, JT.
Well, it's March Madness, Doug.
It is. Absolutely. Is that why they call it March Madness? Because it is madness time. You're right.
You know, what I'd like to see the Cougars do is force the ball into Albert with Lackey.
And make sure she wants the ball as well. She's got to come out and establish herself on that high post or low post. Want the ball.
Full court press here as Murray throws it, and nobody's there, but Civi with her speed tracks it down.
Civi's just a step quicker than Lackey on that one.
Let's see if the Cougars can value the basketball here. Ooh, Lackey about picked that one. Civi misses a 16-footer off the mark from the elbow.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those ones you wonder, do you pull that back out or did she like her shot? It was an open shot.
Great defense there by Van Gilder. Cross skip pass, and Hillerman's going to be all alone in the corner off the mark. Lackey gets the offensive rebound. She goes up, but she's fouled by Murray.
Yeah, boy, Murray just kind of backed into her there, picked up a foul. So good rebound by Lackey, good strong rebound. She'll go to the line now to try to pull within 7 here with 2 minutes, 13 seconds left in this game, JT.
Boy, she's got
Nice
a sweet-looking stroke there.
She really does, man.
8-point game here.
You know, and she's coming alive here a little bit more in the fourth quarter, JT. Has 5 points, going for her 6th here.
Bingo, and that's a 7-point lead. 2:13 on the clock. They've got Civi open here on the right. She dribbles, throws it back to Murray.
Take your time.
Over to Hesse. Finds Albert. Albert heavily guarded. She's fouled by Ulrich.
Is that going to be on Ulrich there? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
And now it looks like Albert is going to go to the line for 1-and-1 here. 8th team foul for the Knights, JT.
That's 4 fouls on Ulrich, so watch that as well, Doug.
Yeah, exactly. That's, again, one of their 3-point specialists who's been hitting, I think, 3 3-pointers tonight. Nice, sweet stroke as well.
Big free throws here, Doug. Just off the front end. She short-armed that one a little bit, Doug.
She did. You know, played the whole game. Hasn't come out yet. She's got to be tired. Ladies got to be tired now.
Van Gilder tried to get that baseline up, and that's Patke, and it's a 5-point game with 1:52 to play. So quick bucket there for the Lady Knights, and they've cut it to 5. Crossover by Civi. Civi needs to get control of the ball, finds Hesse. Need to burn some time
here. Hold on to it. Hold on to the ball.
Boy, you can see the nerves kick in.
Yep.
See if Civi gets broken up.
There we go.
Up, off the mark. Civi just misses it, and it's a 5-point game. 1:30 left. This thing's going to go down the wire, Doug.
Kind of want Civi to take that ball all the way to the rack and either draw a foul or get a layup.
Hillerman with a 3. That's going to be long, and guess who gets the rebound? Allie Murray.
Boy, now she's triple teamed.
Ooh, and they got Van Gilder all alone. Send it too deep up to Civi, and that's a bucket.
Yeah, boy, you're triple teaming in the back court. You didn't sprint back, and that cost the Borgia Knights.
Great team play there. It all started with Murray. Boy, look at Lackey go up the ladder.
What? I love watching Lackey. She's fun, man.
Baseline, smooth, but Jordan Hesse with the great box out, and now
she gets fouled. And that's Ulrich's 5th. I think Ulrich just fouled out of the game, and she knows it, and she is frustrated there on that call, JT, and I got to agree with her. I did not see a foul there. It was a loose ball, and, man, what a rough way to foul out Ulrich.
Great block out there by Hesse.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
A little announcement there.
Here's where you're going to win the game, JT. You missed the front end of the one-on-one Albert last time. Let's see if Hesse can hit these.
Hesse, money on the first one, 42-34. The Cougars want to walk out of here with the district championship, but boy, what a strong fight by Borgia here in the fourth quarter. Clawing back from, I think they were down 17.
They're down 16,
16 or 17.
In the second half here. Oh.
Lackey from a different zip code. Ooh, tough call there as they get Van Gilder on the low side there with the body, Doug.
And this is what you don't want here, JT. Clock stopped. Opportunity for the Knights to put some buckets up or put some free throws in the game and pull within 6 with these 2 free throws.
You know, we sit right here behind the Cougar bench, and I tell you, to watch Coach Lutzwager, the emotion that happens is priceless. Absolutely. I got to tell you,
absolutely.
Got to love the energy from the coach. And guess who gets the rebound there?
Gosh, I mean,
I wish we could.
Man, and Lackey just fouled out of the game. I hate to see that. I think she knew she needed to foul in this situation, so now Allie Murray will be shooting 2, and man, you hate to see Lackey pick up that foul. I wanted her to stay in the game. I wanted her to stay in the game but not make any more baskets is what I wanted. Man, she's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, as a senior, man.
Yeah, that's good. No, she is a senior, Avery Lackey. So got to see her last play as a high schooler here.
Well, unless they can pull this out, Cougars with the 7-point lead. And
am I calling it too early again, Doug?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I've learned my lesson there.
Seems like you've got some experience with this.
I do. A little bit, just a wee bit.
43-35 Cougars. There's Weber's open. Hesse comes over, gets a piece.
Nice, strong rebound. And look oh my goodness. Look who gets that ball, JT, underneath.
I tell you
Allie Murray, and she is going to get the ball back over to the Cougars. My goodness.
She has to have double digits in rebounds.
According to the Director of Sports Technology, that's her 16th rebound, JT.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. For a 5'1" point guard. I mean, either that or Brent Gossett can't count. I don't know what it is.
We're going to have to stat check or check the stat book on that one.
Fact check that one, huh?
Yeah.
And here's where you got to win the game, JT. We missed a couple of these free throws earlier here, and I think Cougars have faith. Coach Lutz has faith here with nobody rebounding.
43-35.
And,
bingo.
Sivy is a 60% free throw shooter, so she gets both of these. That'd be helping out the average a little bit. So
44-35, 26.1 on the clock. Sivy on the line, misses the second.
All right, get back.
And here comes Patke. Patke is going to get it over to Hillerman and back to Weber. Weber tries to get a three off, can't. Richardson just short on her three, and Hesse tracks it down.
By Hesse. Okay, now with a 9-point lead and 11.6 seconds, I'm starting to feel a little more confident, but I'm not that confident yet, JT.
Yeah,
Here we go. Now it looks like the student fans, they smell it. They can smell this district championship.
Richardson out front, just
Look
a little
at this,
shy.
JT. What an exciting time. Look at these kids are trying to rush the court. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at that. Let these girls celebrate this district championship. Class 4, District 6 champions, JT.
And they are super excited here.
And they should be, JT. And again, hats off to Borgia. My goodness, they played a great game. I'd be interested to see the shooting percentage for the Borgia Knights tonight, JT, because they definitely did not shoot what they have been all season, looking at their stat line here, JT.
Well, it's been just such a difficult year for everybody, through this season.
It really has.
And,
congratulations to Coach Houlihan, Coach Stacia Houlihan, the Borgia Knights, Chris Aaron, the athletic director. Congratulations to the Knights on a great season. Congratulations to the Lutheran High School Lady Cougars, the Class 4 District 6 champions, JT.
That's pretty cool to watch, Doug. I don't care who you are. So somebody had to go home a loser tonight. Unfortunately, it's the Lady Knights from Borgia. But to all you Borgia fans, thanks for tuning in here. As I was saying, it's just been an emotional season for everybody. As I'm sure Borgia fans, there's been ups and downs and ins and outs and cancellations and changes, etc. So
absolutely.
So yeah. I know. I don't know. I'm starting to get emotional myself. I don't know if we'll be up in the booth again, Doug.
We'll see what
when
happens.
The next time
Let's
is.
hope. Let's hope. Hopefully, we win a couple here and see what happens. And it looks like Westminster leads here with 2 minutes left. So we'll try to get a final on that. JT, any final words before we sign off?
Well, I think we've got some unfinished business here, Doug, is we need a voting tally for the Claw Award.
No,
here.
we don't. It's going to Allie Murray.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm. I wanted to follow policy, but our Claw Award tonight, the girl who brought the most tenacity, obviously, it's no doubt. Van Gilder was a close second. Would have loved to have seen Corinne get one here, but Allie Murray, just no doubt. Bringing on both offensive and defensive rebounds, steals. I know she didn't get, I don't even know if she scored a point, but I'm telling you, she ran the offense and was the calm on the court as well.
According to Brent Gossett, Director of Sports Technology, had 16 rebounds. So
yeah, well, like I said, we're going to fact check that, but have you fact check that information?
Hey, and in all this, congratulations to both teams. Congratulations for the Cougars for moving on, and also congratulations. I got a ton of respect for what St. Francis Borgia does, not only with your girls basketball programs, but all their programs. There are a lot of good friends of mine on their coaching staff. Congrats to Coach Chris Aaron and the season that they have had so far for both their men's and women's basketball and their other winter sports.
So Doug, I understand one last piece of business is the number one, the girls we will be playing on March 10th
March 10th, 6 p.m. Location TBA.
TBD.
Yep.
And the boys tomorrow night take on Winfield at Winfield.
6 p.m.
So you're off duties tomorrow night,
Absolutely.
Doug.
I'm going to enjoy the game tomorrow night. Just go watch our kids play, which is the best thing to do.
Yeah. Well, Doug, if it is our last game, it's been great to be together with you up here. Obviously, we got – I don't know if we got better, but Brent got better. So Brent got better every game. So he's like, a nice bottle of wine. He got better every time.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I'm going to shut up, Doug. It's I just like the microphone, just personally. So to all you Cougar fans out here, I'm JT Norville. Beside Doug Kuhlman and Brent Gossett, this might be the last one of the year. So it's been